everyone, it's Mandy from Positive Essence popping back in with our second day of an A to Z of essences. Obviously today we are on our letter B and I have chosen the Essence Beach today. And this essence is all about tolerance. That doesn't matter whether it's ourselves, our family, our animals. Beach helps us at those times when we find ourselves irritated, annoyed, generally put out by certain situations. Sometimes we've got control over it, sometimes we don't. So it can be those really irritating habits that somebody else might have. The ones that can set your teeth on edge a little bit sometimes, that generally annoy the living daylights out of you. But it's about your reaction to the situation, to how somebody else is being, rather than fixing what it is they're doing. We're helping ourselves cope better with what life throws at us. So whilst it'd be really good sometimes to casually drop a few essences in somebody's coffee because they're doing something that irritates you, it annoys you, not terribly ethical one we have to step away from it, however tempting it might be. So beach helps us be more tolerant to the things that irritate us in our day-to-day lives. And that can be anything from that minor irritation, although sometimes it really doesn't feel like it, of the kids not picking up behind themselves and you find it really, really annoying you. That building up before you go, oh for goodness sake, well you just picked up, or something along those lines, or is that just me? So we're looking at those sort of emotions, and it can be something a little bit more serious. So maybe that you've got a work colleague that does something on a daily basis that sets your teeth on edge. Perhaps they're not pulling their weight in the workplace, or something along those lines which you haven't got any control over, but you need to be able to deal with it. And beach can help us get through those times. It can help us be more patient. It can help us be more tolerant and that little bit of calm. So a little bit of, we're aiming for that water off a duck's back sort of feeling, like, right, they're doing it again, but I can cope, I can do this. Beach is always really, really useful for our animals as well. So perhaps you've got a dog who's reactive for some reason. I've used it on occasions for my own boy Flynn. I had a bad experience with a Labrador a while back, and as a result he's not overly tolerant of dogs rushing into his space. Now obviously we have used this alongside a training programme. We've used behavioural techniques to help support him through this. I'm not relying on the essences alone, but I'm looking at the essences being there to support him, to be that additional crutch to help him through. So whereas before, if a dog came running up to him in the park or over the field, he might have had turn around and have a bit of a go at them. Not great, and it can quickly escalate if he does that to the wrong dog, and it's stressful for him. I don't want him feeling as though that's how he's got to react. So we introduced beach to him. He's had it in his water bowl. I spray it around my legs when we've been going out if I feel that he's a bit uptight, if I feel as though there might be a trigger there for him, and it helps him. Yes, he might have a bit of a swing, oh my goodness, is somebody coming in, but it helps him react in a better way. It helps him be more tolerant. It helps him choose other ways of behaving. And so it can be really useful for our animals who don't like the people or other animals in their space, be that a dog, a horse, a rabbit, doesn't matter. It can be really quite a useful one when there's been a new addition to a household and the original resident animal perhaps is feeling as though the nose has been put out a little bit, put out of joint. So those types of situations where they might be quicker to react, they aren't their usual calm self. You do get some animals, you do get some people who that is their nature. So we can use beach to help bring that back into balance again. And it can be really quite a useful remedy for those reasons. So that's speech for today. So think tolerance, think calm, think about patience, and letting it go. Water off a duck's back, and we can do this, we can cope, we can get through. It's about you, your reactions. It's not about fixing the other person. It's about how we cope. It's how our animals cope with the situations that are going on around them. So I hope that's useful for you. I will be back tomorrow with our letter C, and I look forward to speaking to you then. Any questions, any comments, please drop them into either my Insta box. You'll find me over on YouTube, or you get me on Facebook, whichever suits you best. So I look forward to speaking to you again soon. Take care. Bye.